What's up, guys? This is Alex Van Houten with Defining Dad Bod coming at you live. Happy Monday. Hope your week is starting out fantastically. Today, I wanted to give you a quick excerpt from the show that just went out for the week. We have 7 habits of recovery that will help you recover harder than when you worked out, because as I talk about in the show, the magic of your workout happens after your workout, not during your workout. So if you're one of those people who's really excited about the calories that you burn during your workout, you're going to love this show, because I talk to you about how to get the most out of your recovery. Because if you're working hard right now to burn calories and not to change, then don't be surprised if 5 years from now, you're still burning calories and haven't changed. So one of the big ones that we talk about, one of the secrets of recovering really well after your workout, is the consumption of a supplement called Relora. And I want to talk to you today about the study that was done on Relora, and then I want to talk to you about the 2 ways that Relora is helping you recover from your workouts, with a few caveats in there. So as I talk about in the show, Relora is a supplement that had been studied in the last, I want to say, about 30 or 40 years. It was used in China a lot. It's philodendron root and magnolia. And when you put the 2 together, it seems to help with weight loss. But studies were inconclusive as to what was that about, or how did it work. And one interesting study was done on athletes. And what they did with athletes is they found that if the athlete consumed Relora just after their intense workout, then that actually boosted the DHEA output of the workout itself and helped them build what we call the resiliency hormone. Let me tell you why that matters. So if you look, this is a very simplified, by the way, diagram of your hormonal system, but one of the pathways of your hormonal system is to take cholesterol in your bloodstream and create a hormone called pregnenolone. We call this the master hormone. Many hormones come out of pregnenolone, and you can see downstream we've got cortisol, testosterone, and estrogen, all 3 of which you're probably familiar with. So when I say taking Relora right after your workout, in this particular study showed an increase in DHEA, then what you're seeing then is a mechanism by which Relora is increasing the amount of the resiliency hormone, that's DHEA, that is then used downstream to create testosterone and estrogen. Well, why does this matter? If you are currently working out in a way that's elevating your cortisol and then not increasing your DHEA, then what happens over time is you actually manipulate and change. For men, the problematic amount of free testosterone in your system, that's bad juju. And then if you're a lady, you're messing with your ability to balance estrogen and progesterone, which is about the same thing as men having low testosterone, by the way. So in the show, I talked to you about 7 different ways that you can boost your recovery after the workout. However, this is one of the really powerful ways to get more out of your workout. You work out, you consume Relora, which is a supplement, and then it boosts DHEA. But there's no such thing as a free lunch. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how that actually works so that you understand that a little bit better. And I try to explain that in the show, but it's very difficult to explain a picture like this in words. So here you go. How does Relora actually work? Well, Relora seems to buffer your body's output of cortisol. And the reason this is 2 primary ways to boost your recovery is if we can buffer cortisol. Cortisol is your stress hormone. It's not a bad thing. It's just not something you want a whole lot of in your system if you're trying to build muscle and burn fat as a fuel source while recovering well. So Relora buffers the response of the body to create cortisol in response to the stressor of the workout. And in the athletes that they studied, they found that the buffer didn't just shut down cortisol, it also boosted DHEA. So these are the 2 things that Relora is doing for you just after your workout. Relora is buffering cortisol, so you're reducing the amount of stress that the workout puts on your body in the aftermath, and in doing so, boosting the DHEA output from the workout itself. And the researchers concluded following that might actually have a positive effect on sex hormones like testosterone and estrogen. If you're a guy, especially post-newborn baby, I'm one of them, then this is really good news. Now, there is a caveat in there that the researchers don't talk about, and this has been from my personal experience with using Relora post-workout for myself and post-workout for my clients, and it's this. Again, there's no such thing as a free lunch, and if you buffer the cortisol response directly following a workout, guess what happens? You get kind of tired. So if you take too much Relora following your workout, you get a great DHEA boost. But how does the body do that? Well, makes you take a nap. One time when I was experimenting on myself in this respect, I had a great workout. I had just done a bunch of box jumps, deadlifts, squats, and the like. And then all of a sudden, I'm wore out after the workout. And I'm like, all right, let's do this Relora thing, boost my DHEA. So I took my Relora, this was on my lunch break at work. And then I got back to work. I'm working on a report for a meeting in a few hours. And I wake up on my keyboard. And I've never fallen asleep at work before. So a little too much for Laura. So my advice to you is if this is a workout tip that you would like to use, one, experiment with a very small amount of it at first. Generally a full dose of Relora. Let's say you're using a pharmaceutical grade company like Douglas Labs or Thorne Research. A full amount of Relora would be 4 capsules. Start with 1 to boost your recovery after. Don't take all 4 and then wake up on your keyboard at work like I did. And then similarly, there are other tips in the episode that I could recommend that certainly don't have to do with taking a nap after your workout. You might want to go check those out. So we've got some links here. First, I'm going to be doing this live stuff every Monday from now on. So hey guys at Defining Dad Bod, thanks so much for being a part of it. I'm excited. You can turn the notifications button on for the live so that you can ask questions live while we do this on Mondays. And these videos are posted to YouTube as well. So if you're a subscriber there, boom, you're going to get access to this stuff as well. Also, we have a Defining Dad Bod newsletter. If you're not a part of it, we do weekly shouts as well as a monthly newsletter. And anytime something's updated to the podcast or updated to the YouTube channel. So you get my free ab workout when you want to do that. I say free. It's free to you, but it's my favorite. I've taken the time to write that out for you and share it with you because, well, abs are cool, or at least I like them. It's part of my dad bod as I've defined it. And then last but not least, if you're not already part of it, I would consider joining the inner circle, which is where the people who support Defining Dad Bod and the content that we're putting out gather there. It's a group of people who are like-minded in bettering themselves and leaving a legacy of health and fitness for our kids. And they're also patrons. So if you join the Defining Dad Bod Inner Circle, you get access to all of the stuff that we have going on there. And the only thing I ask is that you become a patron, even if it's $1 a month. Thanks for your Starbucks money. You rock. Guys, this has been Alex Van Houten with Defining Dad Bod. Lots of cool stuff going on at Defining Dad Bod that I can't wait to make you a part of. Until next time, kick butt, take names. Oh, and take some Relora while you're at it.